Welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? I hope everyone is okay. I can't believe I've come out like this again. I've got heatless curlers wrapped up in my hair and I've just come to the supermarket to do my little shop that I've written down. I don't have that much to get, so hopefully it's a quick one. But anyway, how are we all doing? I hope everyone is okay and I hope that you've been enjoying this lovely sunshine. I hope you enjoy watching. I'm just going to take you along my weekend, give you an update, show you what I'm eating and what I'm getting up to, and yeah, just a cozy, not cozy, just a comforting, summery vlog, hopefully. I'm back. I'm really cold actually. Thought it was warmer, but yeah, it's still a bit cold. I can't believe I've just been walking around with my hair like this, but it's okay. It reminds me, has anybody else seen that video when the lady, I don't know her name, she's an influencer and she goes into a shop and she has her hair in these things, but it's like tied up like really big, and she makes a point that nobody actually cares. So she goes into a coffee shop and she sits down and her hair's in this big thing and like nobody looks at her, nobody takes notice. And yeah, it's just a really good video to show that nobody actually cares. Like nobody's going to be looking at me thinking, what's that in her hair? But even if they did, like they would probably think it, but then the thought would go that nobody's going to think about that all day. Don't worry about what other people think. I know that that's so much easier said than done, but I wasn't supposed to go on an event, but I am back. I didn't really get that much. I'm trying to not spend so much money on food, but I will show you a couple of bits that I did get that I haven't had before. So I've got the raspberry version of this. I've been loving the other flavours. I've got the peanut, vanilla and cocoa. I'm not so much for the cocoa. The peanut one is very good, the vanilla one is very good, and then I've not tried this one, but I'm obsessed with raspberries and I just love this, like it's so nice. I did also get some new coffee beans. I've never seen this before, but I don't know, something about it just like grabbed my attention. Fuji Mountain, they are a dark roast, intense, bold coffee. I like a strong coffee, so yeah. I got some more of these. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep banging on about these. If you like beans, you need to try these. They are posh beans, but they are just unreal. I eat them cold. I don't even bother warming them up because they're just that nice. I didn't really get much else different. I better put it all away now. The moment of truth. I'm going to take these out because it's really getting on my nerves. I don't know if it's actually going to have done anything. Oh no, it's still wet. I really do try. I do try. I am really not good at hair and I always struggle to do it. I tried. You saw that effort. Any tips? Any tricks? Let me know in the comments, please. Anyway, I'll try again later maybe, before I go to sleep. That's when they do recommend to do it, so maybe I'll try that instead. I am honestly absolutely ravenous right now. I got this really nice seeded bread. Ooh, sorry, they got a recipe on here. So this is it. It's really nice. It's very dense, very nutrient dense. It's got a lot of seeds. It's really nice. It's got lots of magnesium, omega-3s. It's a source of protein, but it's just all of the different seeds I think that are really good. I highly recommend. This is one of them days where the hunger really hits me all of a sudden and it feels really intense. That was divine. Dinner is not finished yet. I'm just gonna have some of my banana bread. If you want the recipe for this, it's on my Instagram. I'll leave the little name here. I'm gonna make a smoothie as well, just as a bit of an add-on. I haven't had a smoothie for ages and it's really sunny and warm, so I'm feeling a smoothie. And I've got tons of frozen banana that needs using. Honestly, so nice. It's been in the fridge for 5 days now, 6 days, and it just gets better. I am going to go to my mum's market stall shortly. I know I have shown this in previous videos, but she's doing another one, and yeah, I'm just going to go and nip up to see her.
This was my mum's market stall, looking beautiful as ever, as always, and there's my mum just popping up. Anyway, look how cute these little bunnies are. A little bit later I got back and took a parcel to the shop, and then I came home.
I got these earrings from the Maker Market, and I don't know if you can see. I love looking around little markets because it's like, I don't know, it's just really cute. And then I got these lovely earrings off another lovely lady. They're just like hearts. It was nice to get out, and the weather's been nice, so even better. I feel like I'm going to cry. I just recorded a really nice, lovely little catch up and it wasn't recording. So anyway, as I was saying, I've been on this 4-week journey, and yes, it's been really eye-opening. It's been hard, but I know that it could have been a lot harder than what it has been because I've still been doing things in a way that seems more manageable and more safe to the ED, which is very frustrating. However, this is what happens, and I know that it's a journey and you have to go on these journeys and figure things out along the way and make some realizations. And my biggest realization in these 4 weeks is that you don't actually need to do as much exercise as what you think that you do. And in some ways this is a kind of a relief, because I was exercising quite significantly prior to these 4 weeks, and I have realised now that I don't actually need to do that. And I think sometimes we often like to think that we need to do so much more than what we actually need. We really don't need to exercise so much in order to, I don't know, because sometimes you have to think, what are you trying to achieve with exercising and what is the goal? And I was kind of stuck and a bit lost with that, because when I actually asked myself that question, what was I trying to achieve, it just led me to more of a being in control, ED related sense of security and safety and filling a void. But actually you don't need to do that much exercise, and I think that I found it hard, and I have had days where I have caved in. And I'm not going to lie about that. I'm going to sit here and be completely honest, because I think that that's the best way. So yeah, I have still had days where I have thought, I'm not doing this, I'm going out, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go for a run or whatever. And yeah, but then I started to feel guilty about that. So it's like you cannot win whatever you do. But anyway, other than that, it's been going kind of well, but I know that I could have done a lot more, and this isn't the end. I'm not just going to get to the end of the 4 weeks. I've still got 1 more week left as well. So maybe in the next week we can really like push these things. But anyway, after the 4 weeks, this isn't just going to be like, oh, well, that's it now, I'll just go back to what I was doing before and carry on, because that's not an option. I have been having some really big realizations, and I really thought that I was still 20 the other day, and that's just so concerning because I have lost so much time to this illness that I still think that I'm 20. And then when I realise that I'm actually 24, 25 in a few months, it all hits me. And I think something else to remember is the importance of hormones, bones, and menstrual cycle. And them three things, when you start to reach an older age, it's no game, it's no fun to keep on damaging your body, because later down the line this is going to come and bite us in the backside. And I am so worried about my bones, my period, which is still absent, and it's been gone for over 3 years, which is very concerning. And yeah, I'm still working on getting that back, and that's going to have to come with adequate food and rest, which is very hard to do, as we all know. But I just want to stress the importance of that, because I think it's something that doesn't really get spoken about enough. And it might be okay now, you think, oh, it's great, it's fine, I can go for a run, I can do this, I can do that. But wait until 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, plus, it's going to all come back and you're going to be the one sat there regretting it. And I know this sounds really harsh and really brutal, but I'm going to watch this back and play it to myself, because it's so true. And living with this illness and just prolonging recovery is just going to strengthen that bond to the body that you've got now. So the longer you hold on, the stronger that bond becomes, the harder it becomes to let go. So I don't want to waste any more time. I really don't. And I'm really trying. And I know that you guys watching this may be also really trying. And I'm so proud of you. And I just want you to just never give up and just keep on going and just keep fighting and keep pushing, because all of these small steps are going to lead to so much. And yeah, I know it's so hard, but just think, it's going to be hard now, but it's going to bring so much more joy. And yeah, I feel like I haven't covered everything that I said in the previous video that I recorded, but I wasn't recording. But anyway, I don't want to ramble anymore. I have had a couple of hard days in the last week. I did catch some kind of, I don't know what it was, it feels like COVID. So that was quite difficult to navigate, because I lost my taste and smell and appetite. And I think that's something else that doesn't get talking about enough, is that when you're in recovery and you get unwell, how hard that is to navigate. I need some water. I've been talking too much. Anyway, that was my little catch up. I'm sure we'll have another catch up, but anyway, I'm gonna go and get some water before I choke. I already made some quinoa and I'm gonna use some of this next week, so I did like a big batch of it. I feel like I've made a lot here, but I can have this in the week next week, and then I don't have to do it tomorrow, on top of everything else that I need to do tomorrow. I've just put some chili flakes and honey on the salmon. I've chopped up some rocket pepper, red chilies, cucumber and tomato. I've put some chili flakes in the quinoa, and then I'm going to mix it all together, add some olive oil, and I'm going to add some feta, some crumbly feta, and give it all a good mix. See, like that just brings me so much joy. I did pick this up today. This is cow's milk feta though. I think I've only ever had, well, I've probably had this. I know it'll probably taste the same, but usually it's sheep or goat's milk. Yeah, I'm excited to try and see if there's a difference. I've added feta, olive oil, salt and pepper. So we've got salmon, quinoa, feta, lots of salad and chili. It's quite hot. Lots of olive oil, salt and pepper, and yeah, it's very balanced, nutritious and tasty and easy to make. So I'm gonna sit and enjoy this. That's really nice. Mixing the quinoa with all the salad in a bowl with the olive oil They're so nice. It gives it a complete different taste. I did make the chocolate mousse recipe that I was talking about. I'm excited because I forgot about it. I just started eating my chocolate mousse. I did record it, but it wasn't in the right landscape. But anyway, this is my chocolate mousse. I have realised that my washing is still outside, so I need to go and get that now. I think I'm gonna have a herbal tea. I'm gonna have one of these lemon ones. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday. I went for a walk this morning and I just had some breakfast, as you would have seen, and I'm just starting all of my meal prep sort of stuff now. I've just made this oat kind of peanut butter banana thing that I'm gonna have, and then I like to just snack on this. Like if I get home from work, I'll just break a bit off. I'm gonna put this in the oven now. Today I'm just gonna be meal prepping and trying to get it done in a timely manner because I like to spend a lot of my time in the kitchen, which I love, but I'm gonna meet up with my auntie later. Hope you enjoy watching, and I'll show you little snippets of what I'm making for the following week.
This was the peanut butter and banana oat thing. It was actually really nice. If you want the recipe, let me know. And then this was my overnight oat. I'm sure that I made a video of them when they were done, but anyway, that's for the wraps. And then I pre-made some eggs. And then I did 2 wraps, quinoa, the oat bars.
Hi everyone, it is a little bit later. I'm just getting ready quickly to go out to a little farm. I have done all of my meal prep and took some parcels back that I needed to send, and I'm going to go out for a little bit this afternoon. I'm just getting ready really quick. I need to hurry up because I am going to be late. I just looked at my watch and it's not there. Weather is a little bit hit and miss today, so I've got some joggers on. You can't even see. They are very creased, but it is what it is. Oh my god, I've just done it again. I've just recorded a whole really good motivational bit of information. Anyway, what I was saying is I have really been feeling recently like I'm doing stuff wrong, and because I went to the Trafford Centre a couple of weeks ago and I brought myself some new clothes, just like a few little bits, and on the way home I started crying and I felt so wrong and that I didn't deserve these clothes and that I needed to return them, and I felt so guilty and so ashamed and so bad for spending my money. And yeah, I just wanted to make the point that when you're in recovery and you start to actually treat yourself a bit better and allow yourself to buy yourself nice things and go to nice places and do things, it's gonna feel weird, it's gonna feel strange, because we have been living in survival mode and we've been living in a negative mindset, a negative relationship between our bodies, between our minds, that when you start to do nice things for yourself, it feels strange, it feels like the unknown, it feels wrong, it feels like you don't deserve to do this because you've been living in a life where you've been neglecting yourself of the basic necessities that anybody needs, and that's rest, food and compassion. So when you start to give yourself a bit of compassion and a bit of love and spend your money on yourself, then it feels completely wrong. And yeah, it's just something that I've been feeling lately, like I feel like I'm doing something wrong for actually feeling good. And when I have a day where I actually feel happy, I feel like I'm not deserving of this happiness. But I just want to share this because I think that it's important to remember that it's going to feel this way in the beginning, because after spending so much time in a
unhappy state of mind. When you start to feel happy again, it feels weird. Your body and your mind is thinking, what is going on here? She's allowed to feel happy. And I just want to send this message that you are allowed to feel happy, you are allowed to do nice things, and you are allowed to treat yourself, and you are allowed to spend your money on yourself, and you are allowed to let people do nice things for you, because you do deserve it. And if anything, this is a good sign, because it's a sign that you're starting to rewire parts of your brain and start to actually realise that it's okay to do nice things. And yeah, that's when the illness starts to feel like it's been defeated, because it's not getting what it wants. Because Demi's going and buying a nice coffee for herself, and Demi's spending money on herself. She's not allowed to do that, but actually, no, I am allowed to do this. So, yeah, I just wanted to share it. I did record this before, but the camera wasn't recording again. I really need to make sure that I don't keep doing this, but yeah, I just thought I'd share it because, yeah.